almost just want to go like a beautiful warm red. I don't know.
Try it, give it a go. It's only hair, it'll grow.
That's true. Oh, that rhymes. There's your new catchphrase. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new episode of Daniel P Spills the Tea. I'm Daniel P Stylist and I'm honoured to have a very special guest today, finally, Mr. Hermiz.
Thank you for having me.
Hair Stylist extraordinaire. So we are at a safe distance, but we thankfully can do it in person because restrictions have been lifted.
Finally.
Yes. How is it going back to work though?
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. I feel so good to go back to work.
Yeah.
But it was also good to have some time off to reflect.
Yes. Whether you like it or not. As you all know by now, this series is all about sharing insight into the industry from our own personal experience. You came to Melbourne when you were 15?
I came to Australia when I was 15. Straight into high school, then finished the last 3 years of high school, and then I started hairdressing.
You didn't want to be a hairdresser off the bat?
No.
You were like, no?
No.
Couldn't see yourself doing it?
Like, I always had the passion for it, but I never knew that I was going to fully be a hairdresser.
Yeah, I was the same with styling.
You're going to like this. I actually wanted to be a fashion designer.
Amazing. Yeah, people said I should have been a fashion designer. So I did graphic design at uni and all my lecturers were like, there's such a huge influence in fashion in what you're doing. The more I grew and the more it became like a natural progression, I found myself becoming a stylist. Was that similar for you? You
Well,
were like,
it kind of, they all go hand in hand, like fashion, hair, makeup. To me, it's a similar industry.
It is.
It's quite creative. So,
Sure.
but I also wanted to be a ballet dancer as well.
Oh, cute! Did you have training?
No!
Just like a lounge room.
I just...
Well, in that case, I thought I was
could
Madonna's backup dancers for a while there too. You would therefore be highly influenced by fashion in what you do?
Absolutely.
Is that the same with your clients in the salon as it is to when you're on set? So Hermiz does editorial and in-salon styling.
In salon, which is commercial.
Yeah.
Commercial.
Even with your clients in the salon, do you still try and push them into a bit more of a fashion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all up for fashion and like I'm on trend. I like to be on trend all the time.
As are we with our matching mops.
No.
I think I met you on set at an editorial. I don't know if it was at an event.
I think it was.
It was the 70s editorial.
Yes.
I may put the images up here, why not? Like the 70s hairdo, you did it in such a contemporary way.
The styling was incredible.
That styling was fun.
It's 70s,
I fucking
baby,
love
that's
the
why.
70s though.
70s is amazing.
Oh, I just can't wait for it to come back in trend like full hardcore.
Everything's over the top.
It's
I love
glam.
it.
It's where glam began.
Full glam.
So you recently, it was still only a few years ago, opened your own salon.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was so proud of you. I was at the launch and it was one of the most insane launches I've ever been to.
With the drums and stuff?
Yes. I was there still, thank God for the drums. It was, like the whole vibe was just very you. Like it was just so vibrant and fun.
It was a massive dream that I had since I started hairdressing and I've always wanted to fulfill it. It happened and then noticed that it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I straight away noticed it. As soon as I went in, within the second, third day, I was like, I'm not feeling settled.
That soon.
I was just like, let's can this.
Your ambition is to be admired, firstly, so well done. Such a huge risk.
Thank you very much.
You listened to yourself, you were honest with yourself.
Absolutely.
You maintained your dignity there.
Yeah.
Well done as well for being able to say, listen, it wasn't for me, it didn't work out. Because some people feel like but you went back to such a safe place as well. You know, you've got so much support at Joey Salon.
Absolutely.
You've got your clientele there, the door's still open.
Yeah, a lot more doors opened after that as well. I thought that that's it, this is the end of it, it's going to ruin my career.
Really?
It didn't. When I posted that I'm going back to Joey's, I'm closing my shop, I was really scared, I was shaking before I posted that. And then what I did is I just wrote it, I posted it and I just shut my phone. And then the next day I turned on my phone and there's so many missed calls, so many messages. All of it was positive feedback from people, especially from the hairdressing industry as well. People were calling me left, right and center, congratulating me on that decision because they were like, you know what, like it was you, you know, like it was a dream, you had it, you've realized that it wasn't for you, it was time to get out.
Yeah, it's just a testament to your personality as well. You know, because you are loved by the industry.
Thank you. I hope so.
Comment below if you agree. How important is trust from a client? As a stylist, that's one of my obstacles, is when I know it's going to work for the client, but they're like in two minds. Or they're completely just like, absolutely not. I'm like, how can I turn the absolutely not into a maybe, and then into a yes, and then to a thank you?
Your clients need to trust you. Absolutely. I'll be really honest here. Some of them are too scared to see me because they were like, oh, he only does big names hair.
Right,
And
so they're intimidated.
Intimidated in a way. Some people say, oh, we just figured that you're too busy. But
and
then
how annoying is that though?
It's so,
because it's not your fault.
No, it's not. That's not me.
Yeah.
No, you're misjudging me.
Yeah, and I've heard similar things.
It took me a really long time to actually come to accept that.
Yeah.
But trust, that took me even longer to get that from my clients. I'm at a point in my career where when a client sits down in my chair, 99% of the time they're just like, well, do what you think.
Yay!
It did take a very long time to get to that point.
It does.
And I appreciate that long time as well.
Yes,
you can't
you
expect people to like,
No.
as soon as you start your career, they're like, oh, I trust you. Let's do it.
Absolutely. An image is like even my own. To put it in someone else's hands.
Absolutely.
I get it. I totally understand. For one thing, if they've come to you because they love what you do, but then try and dictate it.
Yes. I've had a few clients where they come in, we've seen you on the socials and we love what you do, that's why we've called up to come and see you. But then they start telling me what to do.
Yeah. Dude. Same. I've had someone come into a fitting and go through my rack and just kind of be like, cringe at it and then be like, I want to look like Beck Judd or like Nadia Bartel. I don't style them. My aesthetic's slightly different. You know,
everyone's different.
Just because it's all different ways of expressing a look through fashion, it's got nothing to do with ability or... It's not like that. It's completely subjective, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, why have you come to me?
I've also experienced some clients, they come prepared.
Yes.
They show me pictures and they actually tell me how their hair behaves.
Yeah. So it's realistic. And you can work with it.
Yes, and I can work with that.
Do you actually have any nightmare? Whether it be in your salon or on set, like nightmare stories. One thing you remember that you've clearly learned from, because that's why mistakes happen, so you can learn.
Throughout my apprenticeship, I did make a lot of mistakes. And you should make a lot of mistakes. Okay, should is a wrong word.
No, I think you should to learn.
To learn.
Not intentional.
Not intentionally. No. And don't
take
take advantage of that. No. You give me the biggest hairdresser in the world, I'm telling you right now that they will tell you that they still make mistakes.
We're only human. But you also have to accept when you've made a mistake. Which comes with maturity.
Your ego steps in.
Absolutely. Of course, because what we do is what we love. You know, we're giving a piece of ourselves over. So it can be very hard to accept mistakes. It's quite the opposite when you get a bit older, you become too self-aware. Was there a specific thing?
It was on a set
and a shoot.
This is when I used to be really passionate about doing editorial hair. So this was not my fault. The model did not have the right hair for the brief.
Right, and the client was like, but it needs to be like
I was not prepared for that. And the client was like
tools,
but
products.
This is what your job is, you need to make it look like that. And I was like...
Had they not briefed you before you got to set? Or had they changed?
It changed.
That's the word.
It changed.
Don't do that to creatives, clients. Stop it.
It changed. Since that day, I turn up to shoots fully prepared.
With everything.
With everything, just in case.
Yeah. That is such a good advice because I've also found myself where they'll brief you and they'll go, we want it to look like this, but then they'll do a test shot. And it's not until the day, then the client will look at it and go, something's not working. We need bigger hair.
You need to stock up on wigs as well.
Yeah.
Wigs and hair wefts.
And
lots and lots and lots of hair wefts with different colours.
When the model comes to set, as advised, they should come with clean hair with nothing stuck in. And the client's like, your hair's like a third of the thickness that it looks like in your folio. It's like, yeah, because their hair's done.
It's just...
Full kit.
It was very traumatic, but...
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been because you're like, oh my God, this is my responsibility. Do you think that our industry locally especially likes to adopt just the same aesthetic and just all look the same?
I feel like Australians just need to play everything safe.
So you source inspiration from international?
International. I always look at international. Everyone loves that beachy, wavy hair and I'm like... Ugh.
Yeah, for a while, yes. Remember when blowouts were a thing?
A lot of people are still stuck in just the same old brushed out waves. Clients ask for it and sometimes you can't say no all the time.
Client's always right.
The client
Even
is
if
always
they're
right.
wrong.
Unfortunately.
We're always right, really. Our red carpets and all our media walls, most people all look the same. And they want to look the same. Like it's almost intentional.
But don't you think it's what they ask for as well?
Yes.
It's because I feel like they're too afraid to push it to the next level.
Right, so what advice would you have for people?
Just go for it. Try something different. Be inspired.
Be original.
Inspiration.
Take a risk. Whenever you do hair for someone that's high profile, you can tell that you've completely understood, and I don't know if you've been briefed or not, regardless, completely understood the look, and your hair is addition to the look. It doesn't just complement it.
The talent is number one.
Yes.
They need to stand out.
Absolutely.
Now, the stylist, the fashion designers, the makeup artists, the hairstylists are all extra to make that person feel extra.
Yeah, but for me it's collaborative. Like as a stylist, when I'm dressing a client, I already know what I want their hair and makeup to look like, but I always say to the people doing it, what do you see? And if they can convince me otherwise, sometimes they do. Sometimes it's what I was thinking. But as far as the execution, that for me makes the look 100%. There's nothing worse than dressing someone but not being there where their hair and makeup is done, right? Because you need volume sometimes to balance out an outfit. And a girl might not want volume that day, they might want something slicked. And I'm like, but now you slick the hair back, the whole look's out of proportion. But they don't know that because it's not what they look at. Because it's not their job. It's our job. This goes back to trust, right?
It does come back to trust.
So when I can see that a hairstylist has understood the whole look, when you do a wet look, so hard to do.
The hardest.
So hard to do. I've never had a client with a wet look before because I've never had you as a hairstylist. Do you know what I mean? I haven't been able to go, I know it's going to look good because it can look like you've just run like lube through your hair.
Because I always
just book Hermiz, basically, is what I'm saying. If you want to take a risk and you want to look high fashion, book this guy.
See you soon.
Yeah, right? Call me as well. Have you experienced any obstacles or struggles being a man in our industry? Because I know I have. And I've spoken on it. You can watch my other videos.
No, in fact, my sister has always said, I love going to guy hairdressers because a male loves to see a female in their own vision. And that's how I see a female, in my own vision.
Yeah.
Do you mean?
I'm the same. Totally the same.
As a female to a female. Not that there is anything wrong with that.
I think you're lucky in that sense. It's hard for women to trust a guy to dress them because it's more about their form. So they're a little bit like...
Well, the only thing that really worries me is my height.
Oh my God, you can't really crank that chair. Well, you're lucky. That's good. I was hoping you made me feel better. Next question. Do you find that because you have a recognized personality, you attract the wrong people?
Definitely not. I used to, because we were talking about this before, when I used to meet celebs and stuff and people with high profiles, I used to be just quiet. And I was too afraid of making a conversation with them. So it was always the makeup artist and the talent talking to each other, and I'll be just in the background, just keep on doing hair. I was just doing my job, and I'm trying to be professional. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to say the wrong thing, do you know what I mean? Because my accent can come across as rude sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm very dry, and I say this to my partner all the time. I'm so dry, he doesn't even get me sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll be like, babe, it's a joke. He's like, okay. If I say something that can be taken the wrong way, they're like, I'm like, I'm clearly joking.
People still don't get my jokes as well. So if that makes you feel any better.
It does.
People see, yeah. But talking about that, coming out of my shell and stuff, yes, in the past few years, I have learned to actually try and bring out my personality a bit more. And that has attracted the good side of people to me.
Yeah.
Deep down inside, I'm really fun, and all I just want to do is I want to do my job properly because I'm so fussy about what I do. I'm very detail-y.
Yes.
You need to bring your personality into it as well.
Yeah, it's a recipe. When you can mix your talent with your beautiful personality, no one can take that away from you.
Some of my clients come to see me.
Who wouldn't want to?
They want to get their hair done, but just have a laugh.
And so then you realize...
I love laughing.
Yes, I love that.
And I realised, yes.
That's an asset. What kind of shoots people in the foot is when they don't naturally allow their personality to come out, but they put forward a fake persona or a front.
Absolutely.
And then that attracts fake people.
Don't do that, just be yourself. I met Khloe Kardashian.
Yes. Right.
Through Jen Atkin. Now, Jen Atkin is a worldwide renowned hairstylist.
Yes.
Khloe and Jen were talking to each other in front of the audience, and Khloe mentioned something really, really good, and that's when it actually hit me, and I started thinking about it, and she said, I've met so many good hairstylists in my life, and they've done my hair amazing. Personality? No.
Yeah.
She's like, so it comes down to the person, and you need to be real. She did mention that.
One of the main things for me that hinders that is people find out who I am and then it's not what they expect.
Yeah.
So then sometimes it puts them off because they're kind of like,
I thought you were going to be something else.
And I'm like, oh well. Sorry.
But also
this is me.
Everything has got its own place and time as well.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm being brutally honest as well. I hope I am.
I don't know if you're being brutal enough. So I can turn up the brutal if you want. Feel free.
You're working with different personalities as well. Yes, you have attracted your tribe, but that does not mean you're going to cross the red line.
Yes.
With them.
always respect your client and your peers.
Absolutely.
So whoever else is working with you on the client,
Absolutely.
don't treat them like shit.
Yep.
I've almost been more shocked in a way by how open some clients, like high profile clients, have been, where I'm like, you shouldn't be telling me that. So I understand it's like that line where you're like, yeah, have a personality, be yourself, open up a little bit to them so they can sort of click with you. That more so has shocked me.
You have to know your boundaries.
Yeah.
As a professional as well.
Yes.
And also don't forget, you're getting paid.
If you're lucky. You obviously have a dream, whether there's a clear end in sight, but what keeps you thriving?
I had a big dream and I reached it and it didn't work out well for me, and now that it's done, I've got other goals to reach. Instead of setting a massive goal, I've set up myself little goals to reach, and I know by the end of it, I'll be really happy.
And I think that's very sensible. Because some people are too ambitious, therefore can't see the journey properly, and they have weird expectations.
Yeah.
And then are you prepared when what you've foreseen doesn't come to fruition?
Absolutely.
And what about creatively? What gets you inspired? Yeah,
social media inspires me a lot because you get in touch with overseas stuff, and that's where I draw my inspiration from.
Yeah. But I also sometimes go way back. Like, what era do you think
Oh yeah,
influences you the most?
definitely the 70s, and then at the moment it's the 90s.
Yeah.
The 90s are in at the moment, and
Yes. Well, let's say the 80s had pretty bad hair. So, what do you think of
There you go.
scrunchies? I know they're good for the hair.
I like them.
Okay, see,
No,
it's just
hold on.
me. It's
Wait,
just me.
No, it's the way that you wear it.
Yeah, on the wrist. That's the only way.
No,
I
hold
see
on.
acceptable.
If you've got 80s scrunchies stuck in your head, you need to get that out of your head.
Okay.
And also, from a healthy hair's perspective, it doesn't break your hair.
No, I've heard that.
Maybe you should
I've
start
seen
wearing
it.
it.
I know. Actually, my hair hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been breaking. Oh my god, when my
Mine
hair fell
has.
out. Oh my god.
Mine.
I messaged you. I was like, "What do I do?" You recommended this product. I was like, I looked it up. I'm like, it's like $200 a bottle. I'm like, thanks for thinking I'm that bougie.
Because I've been using it and that saved my life. There was actually a few months ago where my hair
because your hair was really short.
melted. I'm not afraid of saying that as well,
Yeah.
because I did post it on my Instagram and I said, this is what will happen to your hair if you overbleach it.
See, still learning. Always.
Yes.
Always learning, peoples. Spill the tea on something from your own personal journey. Something where no one's going to hear this out of your mouth, except for right now. Or really from anyone else. Like, it could be something really personal that's only happened to you. No pressure.
I'm gonna relate.
I'm just going to get some water.
I cut someone's earlobe off.
Lesson learned.
I shouldn't be
Oh, it's
laughing.
fine.
It
You're
just
triggered. I'm so sorry.
You need to hear it because it's happened and accidents do happen. Look,
They do.
and you need to hear the end of it because that's what I'm saying. It's very ironic how it
I'll
happened.
tell you something that makes you feel better after this. I just remembered.
Yeah.
Okay?
I was still an apprentice. It was years ago. I was doing a men's haircut.
Yeah.
And I was doing one of these things where it was, we call it scissor over comb, where you hold the comb and then they cut it with the scissors over
Right.
it instead of using the clippers. And I've reached this side of his head.
You're like, I remember the side.
And I'm just, yes, I do remember the side. The comb was running against his scalp, and then my scissors somehow went right underneath his earlobe,
Oh.
and I closed
I
the
just felt
scissors
it.
halfway.
Was it a squirter? Was it just like pulsating blood?
No, later. I looked straight in the mirror, and he opened his eye, and I opened my scissors to get it off, and then he's like,
You just cut my earlobe, didn't you?
But he was okay, like he didn't scream or anything.
no. He wasn't really angry because he obviously understood the situation. Accidents do happen, you know, and he's like, don't worry, I'm a surgical doctor, I can handle this.
Oh.
I'm
you
giving
poor thing.
I'm like, I'm giving up hairdressing, that's it, this is the end of my life, that's it, I'm not
Never
gonna touch
touching
hairdressing
scissors
anymore,
again.
I'm never touching the scissors, but no. I picked up myself half an hour later and I moved on, and that's it.
You washed your scissors. This will make you feel a bit better. I don't know. I have never like ripped into someone's earlobe before. I've made bitches bleed with bad shoes and shit like that. I mean, that's not fun. I always feel really bad. But when I was in a fitting with Sophie Monk, I got her skin caught in a zipper. Like literally the zipper, it went up the belly and it went all the way so it closed, and she just went. Obviously, the first thing you do is rip it straight back down. I put my hand straight on her belly, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Because she's such a cool
Lucky,
chick.
yes.
And I've taken my hand off, blood blister. I'm like, oh my god. I left a mark on Sophie Monk. This is not good. This chick gets her body out too. I just felt so bad. But she was so cool about it. She's like, it's fine, I'll go down, it's fine.
I don't know if you keep up with the Kardashians.
No.
But I watch
He
it.
doesn't know me well.
I
at
watch,
all.
and it's happened to Kourtney Kardashian. Her sister found a bald patch
Oh.
on her crown, and she
Oh.
said, "Oh, I think this was from my very slick high pony that I had."
Oh, how slick
There
was
you
it?
go. Very slick.
How good's a
And
high pony for a facelift though?
It's a very good one, but it has happened in the past.
Where hair gets
accidents.
ripped out.
Yeah, because it's pulled. It's all like pulled to that center there.
Holy crap.
It does give you a lift,
Yeah, but
but it doesn't give you hair.
But yeah, you may be partially bald. So worth it. Just look at Bella Hadid's contour
comes
and her
with
eyebrows.
T's and C's applied.
Yes,
with this high pony. Absolutely.
Well, is there anything else that you want to say?
I just want to say thank you for having me
Thank
on
you.
one of your videos.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure. And Hermiz was the only person that reached out to me as well. I normally contact people, but thank you so much.
I watched him and I found like, look, like I said, this is what I stand for. I love having fun, and the way that he does his videos is really fun.
Thanks.
So,
Aw,
yeah.
I'm not used to this. This is nice. Thank you. No, it's
I
nice.
hope you guys have liked it as well. So.
Yes, and speaking of, if you did like the video, comment below. Anything you want to ask either of us any further, you can leave it down there. Share it with your friends. Share it around in the industry if you like. Subscribe to my channel and also follow both of us on Instagram. I'll have the handles up on the screen probably now-ish. So you'll see more of our work there. I just wish you continued success.
Thank
Obviously, I admire you so much.
Thank you so much.
Not only as a person, but as one of the most incredible hairstylists in our industry. I just hope we have more opportunities to collaborate.
Yes,
That would be
I
an
would
honor.
love that.
So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.
Do you know what I just noticed? This is literally off topic. You've got my surname. Your name is my surname.
What?
Daniel.
Oh, yeah. I thought my surname was your name. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, your name is my surname.
Yeah.
Hermiz Daniel.
Yeah. What, you just figured that out?
No, I've always figured it, but I'm like, I never voiced it.
I thought I was gonna be a hairstylist. I grew up with hairdressers.
No.
everywhere. Yeah, all my, heaps of people in my family were hairdressers.
You would make a really good hairstylist, and I'm not being judgy. I swear I'm not being judgy.
That's not being judgy, it's a
No,
compliment.
I,
And I'll take it. I used to be in salons a lot. Now I'd sit at the back, you know, with the dummies, the heads, and I do hairstyles on them.
So
and
you did do a bit of
bring
hairdressing.
Yeah, but I was like 9, and then they bring it out and sit it out in the salon to make me feel special. I thought we literally would not shut up, but we've been good.
that's good.
Yeah, I know. I've only got one memory card.